The guy I'm referring to is of course Markboy Redux. What can I say, he makes fucking awesome commentaries. And he also proves that just because a video is old doesn't mean it's irrelevant. He doesn't exactly prove it on his main channel, but he does prove it on his channel I Wait Commentary. All his videos on Asia Larry on his secondary channel proves just that. As for which commentary of his I recommend, well, it's that commentary on that guy who proves that he is fucking lazy. And I completely agree with everything that Markboy Redux says in that commentary. So go check it out. I know I gave him a shoutout in an earlier video, but hell, I'm doing it again because he's a very good friend of mine and supports my content, which I am happy about, so I'm going to return the favor. Even though I don't think his videos are great, I still watch them occasionally. And he made a very good video response to my friend Aaron. It's not a commentary, but I still am recommending it in this video because it's such a good video that more people need to see it, so go check it out. Last but not least, I'm gonna recommend Super Epic Clay. What can I say about this guy? He's fucking awesome. He has a lot of fun making his commentaries, he's passionate about it, and that's what makes his commentaries fucking brilliant. And he is also very popular, and let me tell you, he deserves all the popularity he is getting. As for what commentary he made recently, which I recommend, is that commentary on that homophobic cunt, Caden Carter. Super Epic Clay does a very good job refuting his flawed arguments, so I highly recommend you check that video out. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. That's all for the shoutouts, but the video is not finished yet. There is still one more thing that I have to talk about before ending the video, and we will get into that right now. As for what my next commentary is gonna be, well, it all depends on which one of the choices wins the poll. Now keep in mind that I might do a commentary on some of these somewhere in the future, and some of these I might not do at all. The only one of those I will do for sure is the thing that wins the poll, of course. So yeah, with that all being said, let's get started. I remember when I used to hate Shane Davison, but my hatred of him did go too far, and this commentary is the perfect example of that. Now this is an ancient video, and because of that, I am gonna make it look like I'm time traveling to make the video seem relevant. That will definitely be the case if this video wins the poll, you'll see. As for what I think of Shane Davison now, well, I no longer care about the guy. In fact, if I notice a video about Shane Davison in my subscription box, I just ignore it, simple as that. Speaking of going too far, I also went too far with my hatred of the Amazing Atheist. And this commentary is the prime example of that. And I will comment it on that old video if it wins the poll. I don't need to explain why this particular video sucks, since I already did in my video Top 15 Worst Videos I Ever Made before 2013. But you know what the hell, I will go for it anyway if this wins the poll. If it doesn't, I will just leave it in the past and not think about it further. I also might do a commentary on the first 15 episodes of my series Places Pokemon Adventures. It will mainly be about what I was thinking at the time I made those videos and what my thought progress was. And I will also be discussing if those episodes still hold up to this day. So yeah, that's basically it. I also would like to analyze the You Know What's Bullshit series and talk about fully the pros and cons of that series. I will be discussing the humor, if the complaints are legitimate or not, and more. Don't worry, I won't be talking about all the episodes. I will only be talking about the ones that I wanna talk about in that video if I ever decide to make it. This guy is a huge bandwagon currently, and I would love to join the fun. As for this video, I don't hate it. In fact, I find it very interesting, and I am gonna comment it on it if it wins the poll. I fucking promise. I'm also thinking about doing a commentary on the reaction and review video of Man of Steel, because I do for the most part agree with Emir on that review. I also think Man of Steel is fucking awesome, but I don't agree with everything he says, so the commentary won't be only positive. I will also bring up counter arguments if I disagree with some of the things that he says. I won't insult him or anything like that, because I really think the review is overall fucking awesome. I just wanna give my perspective of the movie as well, that's all. Now, I know that Flippy Invader is irrelevant, which is why I will only comment it on this video if it wins the poll. With that said, I think the video is a shitty video. To me, most of it seems to be nitpicks. And if this one wins the poll, I promise I will do my best to make a good counter arguments against everything that he says. I mean, hell, I'm even gonna attempt to talk to Hobbs himself if enough people want me to comment it on that video. If this video doesn't win the poll, I will just forget about the video and move on. I promise, and that's a promise I'm sticking to. Unlike the rest of the commentary community I'm aware of, I don't hate the mysterious Mr. Enter. In fact, I enjoy his series, animated atrocities and admirable animation. Having said that, if there is a video of his that you want me to comment it on, feel free to let me know and I might comment it on it next. The flick pick is someone I'm a huge fan of, which is why I'm gonna make a commentary on him just for fun. But I will only comment it on him if there is good enough commentary material. I am not gonna comment it on one of his reviews simply because I agree or disagree. The commentary either has to have good points or good jokes, which I'm sure I can accomplish if I commented on one of his videos. So yeah, the guy is fucking awesome and I would love to comment it on one of his videos. That would be fun. I rate Gamers Tetris video. And before any of you point that out, yes, I know that video is extremely ancient. But here's the thing, just because something is ancient doesn't mean it's no longer relevant. I won't be able to bring up any new counter arguments, and nor do I intend to if I ever decide to make a commentary on that video. Instead, what I intend on doing is to make creative jokes. That will make the commentary worth watching, wouldn't you agree? Pros and cons of Generation 1. So far, the only real problem I have with this video is the fact that the person making it said that the lack of physical and spatial split is a flaw, even though the people back then couldn't predict the future. So I think that was very unfair. But I am willing to comment on it if there are enough things that I agree with and I have something new to bring to the table. And by something new to bring to the table, I am of course referring to my own points. We'll see. A bad irate gamers sucks article. And for those of you wondering, yes, I am accepting commentary requests, so not just YouTube videos, also on stuff like articles, forum posts and stuff like that. As for what I think of Batan now, well, I no longer hate him. In fact, I am gonna eventually archive the video titled "The Irate Gamer Sucks Blog Sucks." Because nowadays I don't hate him, I just feel sorry for him and don't understand why he is wasting so much energy hating on a guy who is clearly past his relevancy. Also, before you request an article I should comment it on, keep something in mind. My know length on video games is very limited. I know a lot about the Pokemon games, the Grand Theft Auto games, RuneScape and Grounds, but other than that my know length is very limited. But I know a lot about movies, so if there's a movie related article that you would like me to comment it on from the Irate Gamer Sucks blog, I would love it to. Also, I fucking love Donald Duck. In fact, I have plenty of comics here, like you can see. And by the way, this is just a small amount of all the comics I have. I have a lot more in my room. So you know what I want to do? I want one day to be able to commentate on one of these comics. And you know what? That will be my next commentary if enough people vote for that and it wins the poll. Wanna know why? Because it would make for a fucking awesome video. Yeah, it really would. If by any chance that wins the poll, I will just pick one comic at random and do a commentary on it. You will see. Last but not least, I will do a commentary on this movie right here if it wins the poll. And you know what? I'm no longer afraid of using clips from movies and TV shows. Because I have gotten false claims and doing a counterclaim notice worked perfectly well and I'm sure it will again. So yeah, anyway, I already told you why I fucking love this movie. I won't be criticizing it or explaining why I like the movie. In fact, I will spend most of the commentary just making fun of the movie. As for the deadline, well, the deadline is August 4th. You have until then to vote for what my next commentary should be. Just go near the bottom of the video description and you will find a link that leads to the fucking poll. As for commentary material on one of my videos, I won't tell you which video of mine deserves to be commented on. Because I trust the commentators on this website can easily figure that out on their own. I will however tell you where you can find commentary material. It's on my main channel, Blazers Archives, and of course Blazers Pokemon Adventures channels. So anyway, yeah, that's basically all I gotta say, people. Thank you guys for watching and you all have a fantastic day.